I'm going to pull this apart. I'm going to pull it apart so far that I can't pull it apart any further. Have a look what's in there and see what we can clean and so forth. Alrighty, so first point of origin is there's a couple of screws around here that I can see, so I'll take these out in the grills here. We'll start from there. For starters, there's one in the middle as well. Get those two out and then work on the last one over here, because that's behind a bit of plastic. We don't want to break that plastic there. So I'll work with that. Get that out. Okay, so better look at that screw. You can push the plastic inwards like that before you start screwing, so the screw misses the plastic on the inside. It's kind of like just on a hairline there. You don't want to break anything if you don't need to. The bottom parts just slide out there, and they just, once you get those screws out, they just slide off. So we've got a bit more to go in there. Centerpiece here just kind of pops out from the, get the screwdriver on the side there, pops out quite easily. We've got a couple more screws in there. So that's just kind of, once you undo those screws, just pull it forward a little bit to get past these clips. Comes out quite easily. The sides come off quite easily. They this hide here I just grabbed underneath here and pulled it that way. She just popped out. No problems there. This side here though, the other side, she's a bit stubborn. I broke the clip by mistake there. So just be careful of that side there if you're attempting to do this. She gets stuck up top there. That screws in the front there and in the back on the sides. Ones I've already taken out. Hang on. So just make sure you get all the screws out before trying to take this bottom cover off. Same deal on the front of the aircon. We've got 3 screws that hold that faceplate on, and there's a couple more screws hiding behind there. Noticing if your top AC stops working, it may not be a big issue. There is fuses in there. Good to know. Couple of rubbers. To come back, I'll stop you from pulling the sides down. I've got all the screws out except for this 10mm here, so I'll get that out and see if we can get this. Oh, I might need to. I'll have a look. Forget this little guy here. He's in the middle. He's hiding away there. Got drainage holes or drainage hoses that need to be undone from both sides as well. Okay, so 4 screws, 2 on this end here, 2 on this end here, and that whole fan part just comes off. Easy enough to replace, just a single clip there. I don't know how I'm going to get past this. It doesn't mount on this side. There's lines coming in from that side there. Now we got that off, and they basically just fell down when I had all the screws out. You can clean this front one here by blowing air the opposite direction. You don't want to blow into it. Pardon me. Although you probably could, because when you turn the fans on, these guys would just blow the dust out as well. So that's handy to know, just for a quick fix. Blow pressured air from the opposite side where all the dust is collecting. you can see that there. I'm not looking at the camera there. If you can see the dust there, if you could just blow that through and have the fans on at the same time, I'd suggest. So it just blows all the dust into the van, which is, I mean, like, that's not really a good idea, eh? But what else are you going to do if you don't pull this whole thing apart? So let's see how much further we can pull this apart, eh? Okay, so that's just got one screw holding that in place there, and it drops. Oh, obviously you can't take it out from this side, but what can you do? Nothing. You can't really take this roof liner out with the AC in place there. Easy enough to unbolt if you really needed to do the liner, but you'd have to get the system regassed. Once putting it back on, vacuumed and regassed. I'm not going to take this down any further. Got a couple of capacitors there by the looks of it. Some there's the fuses again there. So that's pretty much it, eh? There you go. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.